Hi everyone, welcome. This is Gem 314 Tarot. I hope I find you all well. Thank you for returning, and hello if you are new. Capricorn, we're doing you guys today. I've neglected you. I'm so sorry. Your sign is pretty empty. Saturn has been in Pisces, and since it's a slow mover, it does stay in each sign for a very long time. So it's dragging its scythe through the spiritual, religious, intuitive parts of our charts right now. Look to where your Pisces is placed in your chart, and you will find where Saturn is having its upheaval moments here. Now, Saturn is an aspect of death. He is the reaper. He collects what is spent, what is done, what is used, what is no longer life giving. He will take away things that they always show me, like the example of somebody who is at the end of harvest, okay? The wheat is dry and the fields are dying. You have all your abundance that you planted in the planting season. Everything has come to fruition, and now you have to clear out what is dying. And that goes to the underworld where Pluto rules. Pluto rules Scorpio. So Pluto and Saturn are two aspects of death, where Saturn is the reaper and he collects what is dead, but then he takes it to Pluto, the god of the dead, and that's the holding place where the dead goes. Actually, Pluto right now is going retrograde in Aquarius, and it's at 0 degrees, like 28 minutes Aquarius, and it's heading into Capricorn. I would say in a couple months. Pluto, again, very slow mover. It only moves a few minutes every day, every week. So right now it's at 0 degrees Aquarius, but about 28 minutes. And I progressed the charts to next week to see if it would be coming into Capricorn by next week. And next week it's only at 14 minutes. So it's still slow moving. It's not going to get into your sign for probably another month or so. So, Capricorn, your sign right now in the sky is pretty empty. So, we should be able to get a clearer reading on what's going on. Now, however, again, check your chart, because in your sign of Capricorn, you could have planets or other aspects that are going to be making uh, their influence known with these energies, okay? Excuse me. So let's get to the tarot. Now remember, not all messages will resonate for every person. So leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind, because it might make sense at a later time. You are all at different points in the timeline. Like I say, I can read the script, but I can't tell you which character you all individually play or where on the stage you are standing. The cards are just the script. So I laid out the first light tarot first, as always, and we've got a designator for variables affecting the situation. We've got the card for harmony, which is mending bridges and promoting joy and connection. And then you got the card, the high priestess, which is deep perception, hidden powers, a reflection of ideas and knowledge. Okay. Anchor position, you've got a card for the near future. To clarify these, we laid out the Lenormand, and on top of variables affecting the issue, we got the boat card. Now, boat has been coming out a lot lately in individual reads. If you would like to contact me about an individual read, my information is in the description. So for the boat, we've got travel, adventure, change, a journey, exploration, movement, commerce. That really affects us as Capricorns. I am a Capricorn rising, so I can vibe with this energy, and I have a very busy 10th house. Um, broad horizons, new people, new enterprises, safe passage, transitions, mastering emotions, and even spirit travel. So, this could be like our hearts are wandering, our minds are wandering. We're dreaming of other things, we're dreaming of new horizons. We want to look towards new people, new enterprises. This kind of has Sagittarius feeling to it. Sagittarians are, I call them the Rolling Stones of the zodiac. They never want to stay put. They got wandering hearts, wandering eyes, wandering minds, wandering hands, wandering feet. They always want to keep it moving. Uh, for the Harmony card, you've got here, it says build and repair bridges, connect to your higher self, promote love and joy. So this has a feeling of repairing things that maybe had gone a little I don't want to say wrong or awry, but this feels like maybe somebody had taken a long social media break and maybe they kind of neglected the people around them. um, but it was for like just you needed some time to just recenter yourself, and I heard, especially for Capricorn energy, I heard you needed a moment to recalibrate your goals. Okay, that's very Capricorn energy. From the Lenormand to clarify harmony, you dropped the dog card. I think this is a Brittany or English setter, English pointer, something to that effect. It's a water dog, probably a hunting dog. They're very loyal, very attentive, very alert. Um, it says loyal, dependable, supportive, faithful friend or companion, a reliable guide, affectionate protector, and a capable ally. So you have someone here that you could maybe be reconnecting with in order to mend some bridges and bring back the happy connection between the two of you. And they are going to be very open to it because if you look at it, this dog is looking off. It's actually looking backwards towards the boat that's coming in. So, like, again, this is a feeling of returning to something that maybe you've been away from for a while. Let me see if I can get these lined up with my little goblin sized fingers. Does that look good? How does that look? How does that look? Okay, so variables affecting the issue. There's the boat, and then the harmony card, you've got the dog here looking at the boat. It looks like he's looking at the boat leaving, but the boat could be coming home. Next to that, you drop the High Priestess card, which is perception. It also says purpose is in all the things. There's purpose in everything. You may have been wondering, what's the use? I heard. What's the use? What else? Why am I doing this? Why is this? I heard, why is this here? I heard, what is the point? I heard, where am I going? I heard, what? I heard, what am I doing also? Now, to the clarifier that dropped on top of the High Priestess from the Lenormand, you have the Anchor card. So this is safe harbor, grounding, security, home base, work, and settlement. Where you settle, where you're. I like that to me, the rocks on this card almost form like a heart shape with the anchor. So I feel like this is where you anchor your heart. Your heart is anchored. This is home. This is where you began. This is somewhere that feels safe, stable, supportive. Okay. So with these three cards here, I feel like there are some in the collective, and we will again clarify this more when we get down into the sun, moon, and rising positions. So, variables in the issue is there is either a need for movement, like you feel like, if this is career wise, which I tend to lean towards when we talk about Capricorn, because Capricorn is the workaholic. Masculine Capricorns will work till they're dead. Feminine Capricorns will work very, very hard, but the reward has to be equal to the work they put in. Masculine Capricorns will just work and work and work and work, and even if they only get a little bit back, that's their payment, and they're fine with that. But for the feminine Capricorns, if I'm putting in my blood, you're going to give me something of equal back, okay? Um, so I feel like the variables here was of a real need for change. I heard I need to be somewhere else. And it's not easy to get there because in this card, the seas that the boat is on are very rough. Okay. There's a lot of ups and downs in the waves. And again, water energy that's very emotional. So this could be an emotional journey that you've been on where you know you need to make some changes. You need to be in a different place. So, per se. You're also, it's interesting that this is kind of very um, water related, which is very emotional because we've got the boat that's on the water, we got the dog that's on the seashore, and you've got the anchor here also on the seashore. All three of these have water in the background or in the foreground, okay? So these changes, even though they may be material, financial, job related, career, legacy, stability, everything Capricorn related, this is really putting you through the emotional ringer here. These are waters that now in the anchor card, these waters are very calm. Okay, so this high priestess is energy where you are really going deep and considering where you want to throw your anchor, right? Where you want to settle, where you can find safe harbor, where you can find a little respite, where you can find support and renew your what is it when when you're traveling and you I'm picturing like old-fashioned seafarers where they have goods and things and then they come to a port and they replenish. That's the word I was looking for, replenishment. Okay, here in Harmony, you've got somebody who's like standing on the shore waiting for you. And I think that you want to come back around and re-establish a connection with this person because you've seen on your travels that people can be very disloyal and very hurtful and very out for their own. But in the meantime, your mind is going back to um, people in your life that have been steady, that have been loyal, that are waiting for you to come back and hopefully come back in um a renewed energy. Anchor position, you got a card for the near future, and the Lenormand clarifier was a quick, fast rider coming in hot. Now, again, you can see in the background that there is the ocean, so it's almost as if this male rider was on this boat and he pulled in. The dog greeted him. He threw down his anchor and now he's on his horse coming in hot in the near future with this is news approaches, messages, information, movement, tidings, an announcement, a visitor, any, a young man, cheerful lover, or prospective suitor. Interesting. So not only could this be information and news, this could be somebody coming in like this dog energy, very loyal, running back into the picture with information. Hi, where you've been? This is what we've been doing. What have you been doing? I missed you. Can we reconnect? Can you tell me about where you've been? I want to tell you where I've been, but I also heard I want to discuss where we are going together. Okay? Now, Capricorn suns, underneath the variables with the boat, you got the Fool and the Emperor. And these are very different energies here. I had to sit with this for a little bit in order to figure out what energy this is portraying. And I feel Now that we're getting down into the sun, moon, and rising and the clarifiers, there is really two energies playing out here for us, Capricorns. There is the real need and desire for something different, but there's also the loyalty to tradition and stability. Okay, you've got the fool here who's ready to jump off that fucking cliff. Again, he's got a little white dog with him that represents the spirit. That's the guide. Not just your spirit guide, but yes, it does include that. But spirit, even in a bigger sense, spirit in general is your guide. Excuse me. They always bring me back to the symbol in, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Coco, where the little boy travels with his dog. The dog is just a street dog, but he attaches to Miguel as he's going on his journey because he represents the guides through the underworld, the spirit guides, animal guides, things like that. So this is a connection to your higher self that's going to guide you. And we got to look at that here in the High Priestess card, connecting to your higher self, your inner perceptions on where you're going to throw that anchor. Okay. So here you've got the Fool. You really are desiring to jump in a new direction, to take a leap of faith. You trust your instincts. You trust that you can make something happen in a new environment. This Fool, he's looking straight upward at that boat. Look at him. Look at how he's looking straight up at the boat, knowing that he can go in a new direction, see new places, experience new things. He knows that if he can leave behind what he has been going through, that boat could take him to shores where he could earn new abundance, make new connections, find a new journey, find a new path, and it's all in order to go towards some kind of new financial material stability. Okay, so maybe this is part of the collective who are getting bored at work, getting bored with their I see like somebody toiling, like really toiling, grinding that axe, and no matter how much they work at it, what's coming back to them is not enough. So now, as they're working and they're droning on, they're in this mind space of letting their mind wander to, I wonder if I could do this somewhere else where they would value this much more than where I'm at now. Now, with the clarifier on the Fool, you got the Emperor card. Again, this is like a tethering. You want to jump, but you are tied to other things. You are tied to things that are stable. The Emperor is a symbol of authority and structure and law and order, and things have always worked this way, so it always has to work this way. But you've got the Fool on top of that going, I don't give a fuck how you think this has been supposed. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck how you think this is supposed to work. It's not working, and I want to go towards something that will. Okay. Capricorn moons underneath Harmony and the Dog, where you're mending bridges with somebody who was loyal. You're coming back around to something that feels familiar, somebody who loves you, somebody that you love. Maybe you're the loyal animal in this position, coming back to something that. Oh, I heard some in the collective maybe did go out on this boat and try something new, and it didn't kind of, it maybe wasn't as fulfilling as you thought. So you're coming kind of back, you're backtracking a little bit to what was stable before. Okay, so you're trying to backtrack into a position where, well, this worked before, so I'm going to rely on this, even though you got the Fool here and it pushed you or is pushing you again. This could be in the future, this could be happening now, this could have happened before. I don't know where in the timeline you all fit. Put yourself where on the stage, like I say, that you think you belong. So Capricorn moons here, you got the Hierophant reversed and the Eight of Swords sideways. Okay, this is totally bound up in mental energy. And it's because you are thinking of tossing, quote unquote, tossing the status quo. Hierophant here represents the high priest. He's the pope. He's the keeper, preserver, interpreter, and teacher of divine law. This, again, like emperor energy, this is how it's supposed to work. This is how it's always worked. I get very patriarchal energy coming here with the hierophant and the emperor. Very this is the way it is. This is what I say goes, things like that. And then you've got the Eight of Swords sideways. So if it were reversed, I would say that you're releasing yourself from this mental prison, but it's sideways. So you're not quite there yet. Upright, the Eight of Swords is somebody who has a lot of whispering in their mind, a lot of voices in your head, a lot of people in your ear. That's what I was trying to get at. People in your ear, and not just others, but yourself as well. You're trying to process the things that people are telling you, and you're trying to process the things that you're telling yourself. Um, I give the eight to Libra energy, but I heard a few interpretations of Eight of Swords as also Gemini energy. So this person here is surrounded by these swords. Again, mental issues. So fears, doubts, expectations of yourself, negative self-talk, gossip, expectations of others, things that other people put in your head. Do you see how she's bound hand and eyes? She can't tell what's the truth and what's not. So this came out sideways on top of the Hierophant reversed. This is your whatever this connection is that you are mending. I love this energy of mending this loyal connection. But you're thinking that I can come back to this, but this has to change. Okay, we cannot continue in the parameters that we were functioning in before. Also, I feel some with I'm sorry, Capricorn moons. There are some in the connection that feel that the connection here, I'm sorry, some in the collective that feel that this connection that they want to mend may be irreparably upheaved, possibly because somebody left and wants to come back. Okay? It's like it's like I heard the rules have changed. The needs have changed. The expectations have changed. Okay? But you're in your head about this. It's like you haven't even expressed this yet. There's no expression here yet. This Eight of Swords, her eyes are bound. In some case, is this her whole face? No, her mouth isn't bound, but her hands are, her arms are, her hips are. She can't move, she can't see. All she can process is this doubt and fear and anxiety all swirling around her about this Hierophant energy that's now in reverse. So you may be coming back around to something, or somebody might want to come back around to you, and now the rules have changed. Now the parameters have changed. What once was stable is now different. And you have to try to evaluate and process that and integrate that. I heard if you come to it with honesty, and that's part of the fear that's in these eight swords. There's a fear of honesty here because you don't want it to ruin what you want to fix. Okay? Capricorn risings, we have the High Priestess and the Anchor. Um this is really analyzing in a spiritual aspect. The High Priestess is Pisces energy, and again, water all over the place here. Water all over the place. Just in the top cards, in the bottom cards, there's no water. But here in the top cards, you've got High Priestess, which is Pisces energy. Pisces is the deep mind, the subconscious, religion, intuition, visions, daydreaming, very watery, ethereal things like that. And on top of that is the anchor. So you're really trying to decide where can you anchor that's going to make you happy. The key I've been getting with the High Priestess lately is on the High Priestess card. She sits between two pillars, and one is white and one is black. Day and night, positive and negative, masculine and feminine, all the opposites. The balance of those opposites is the creative force. So when the High Priestess in her throne sits in between those two pillars with the veil of the inner sanctum behind her, it's saying to me the truth is somewhere in between the black and white. Now, if this has to do with career, work, contracts, agreements, um, I heard if you're freelancers and you're like an independent contractor, someone tries to rewrite your contract. There's something about paperwork and contracts here. The truth is in between the black and white. So not only is it between what you want and what you need, but it's in the details. The truth is in the details. Read the fine print here. Okay? That's what she's always telling me. Also, you cannot push aside your spiritual needs here. Earth signs are very adept at pushing aside anything that's not in the here and now. Okay, Earth energy, the Pentacles energy is the only suit in the tarot that is a tangible object. You can't, the thoughts and mental energy is not tangible. That means something you can hold and manipulate and use and spend and utilize. Okay, tangible assets. Fire, can't touch that, can't hold it. You can use it, but um, it's not something that you make like with your own hands. Do you know what I mean? And water is not something that you can. It's not a pentacle. It's not earth energy. It's all of the elements are very ephemeral except for the earth. So I get that lots of times the earth energies will especially with now they're telling me to address Taurus. Taurus energy is the Hierophant, and they are very much sticklers for tradition. Now, you might not think so because I know plenty of Tauruses that are very eclectic and expressive and creative and different and new. You know what I mean? They're not cookie cutter people here. But what they value is what they hold steady to is very traditional. Um, Virgo, I know several Virgos who just absolutely don't have anything to do with the spiritual side of things, but there is always a higher self that you can tap into. Okay, Capricorns, I want you to remember that no matter how much material assets you have, true happiness will never be complete until all aspects of yourself are fulfilled. And you cannot ignore the spiritual side of yourself for much longer. Okay? So you can work and you can work and you can work and you can provide and you can provide, and you will sit down at the end of the day and still feel empty. Okay? You have to find somewhere in your higher self that you can anchor those dreams and aspirations on. And it's not always going to be something financial. It's not always going to be something that brings you money. It's going to be something that brings you fulfillment, but that isn't always equitable to money. Okay? Capricorn risings. From the High Priestess and the Anchor, you got the Sun reversed and the Ten of Pentacles. I can relate to this. I am a Capricorn rising, and we're going to get into it more in the anchor position here. There is some kind of financial upheaval, something that we were trying to manifest that we just don't see coming yet. Okay, you've got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is the promise of legacy and stability for not just you and several around you, but you, your family, your pets, your neighbors, your cousins, the future, your cousins' kids, where you don't have to worry. That's the Ten of Pentacles here. It's upright, so we know it's here. We know it's available. We know it's coming. But you got the Sun in reverse. So that to me means that it's still hidden yet. It's not illuminated yet. It's not clear yet. Now, the Sun is still, even in reverse, one of the most positive cards in the deck. Even in reverse, it's maybe not a full, bright, sunny day. It's a sunny day with a few clouds, but it's still beautiful. Okay? So I feel like there are some in the collective, Capricorn risings, possibly especially, where you're going to make some kind of compromises here. Okay? And the compromise for some may be a delay in the Ten of Pentacles or a reduction in the not severity, a reduction in the Ten of Pentacles. But it's not even like that. You know what I mean? I can't, I don't even want to say that you're settling, because you're not settling. There's just a little bit of cloud in this that you didn't expect, but it's not going to take much away from the bounty, okay? Now, in the anchor position for Sun, Moon, and Rising, we got some interesting cards here. At first, I worried because we got the Magician and the Five of Pentacles. And I'm like, what are they doing? They're manifesting their own demise? What's going on here? But as I sat with it more, what it's saying is that the manifesting is a little harder than we expected. Neither of these are in reverse, so there's still positive in the positive, but the Five of Pentacles, now they're telling me that Capricorns, we tend to panic a little bit when things now, and again, I can relate. I am a Capricorn rising and I have a busy 10th house. I can relate to this energy. It's like you're manifesting your heart out, but all you got is Five Pentacles. And what's the traditional interpretation of Five Pentacles? Loss, out in the cold, want, you're poor, your clothes are shit, it's cold out and your shoes have holes in them. It's not enough. It's not enough. But they're telling me that there's different ways to look at it. They're telling me that there's going to have to be collaboration and cooperation here in order to make more for yourself. Now, Capricorns, hear me out. We are definitely the go it on our own kind of energy, okay? The goats, we are focused. We don't give a shit if there's anybody around us helping. We would like it. It would be a lot easier, but I'll do this myself if I have to, right? But I feel like here there's an energy of you're doing it yourself and you're not creating enough, okay? Now, this could be illusion. It could be the truth. You decide that. Like in the Five of Pentacles and the Rider-Waite, they are in energy of destitution, but they're right outside the doors of their own salvation, and they walk right by. Okay? They're walking right past it. That stained glass window with those Five Pentacles is shining down on them like a goddamn beacon, and they're walking right past it because I heard, I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I am the magician. I can manifest this. And then when you open up the box where you're trying to manifest, it's wah wah. It's only 5 pentacles. And you're like, fuck, that's not enough. That's half of what I need. Because you want the 10 of pentacles, right? You want the 10 of pentacles with the sun on top of it, even though the sun is reversed. A little bit of a cloudy day, still sunny, still beautiful. The wind is still there. There's still radiant, beautiful light. It's just there's maybe a few clouds, okay? But you're manifesting, and all this grinding and all this working and all this energy and all this blood and sweat and the connecting and pulling all these different resources and energies from different places to try to make something happen, and you're only making 5. And I feel like it's because you're trying to work by yourself. Now, here in the near future, above the anchor cards, you got that male rider coming in hot and heavy. Look at him coming in like a bat out of hell, like a rescuer. Okay, don't let that person go by. Okay, they're coming in with good information. News approaches, it says, messages, information, movement, tidings. This could be an offer. Come over here by me because there's somebody that is offering this job, and I know the person, and this could get you more money. You can bunk with me for a while. Don't worry about it. Things like that. It could be something romantic. It could be, baby, don't worry, I got you. I'm coming in with good energy, good information. I'm stable. I've got my shit together. I'm fresh off the boat here. I'm back from a long journey where my sack is full of all the abundance we need. Okay? Like I said, I don't know how this is going to play out for everybody, but I have to give all the messages that I can. So there could be someone coming in, and it's like they're coming in up here, but you're in magician energy, so you're busy. You don't see them coming yet. You don't even hear them. You don't feel them. So this might be a surprise. You're trying to manifest. All you're manifesting is 5 pentacles, and you feel depleted. You feel defeated. You feel like you're not bringing in enough. Okay? Clarifying that with the vice versa deck, I got the 3 of Cups and the World. Both upright, both front ways. Very, very good energy. 3 of Cups to me usually is like a quote unquote honeymoon period, because it comes after the 2 of Cups, which is the joining of a new loving relationship. And then what happens after the 2? What happens when you just move in with a new lover, right? You're not calling any of your friends, you're not seeing anybody. You guys are holed up in your little love nest, just enjoying each other, right? The 3 of Cups is that energy of enjoying something that has now come together. So here we've got a feeling of gratitude, acknowledging blessings from friends, family, and the divine. See, she's holding up her cup of thanks and praise for this 3 of Cups here. All those cups are full emotional fulfillment. Now, this could be an energy of, I may not have a lot, but I've got good love. Okay? Next to that, we've got the World card, and this is completion, triumph, renewal, and reward. I like this. Now, we had the World reversed, I believe, in the last reading, which was blocking that ending, blocking the reward, and now here it's upright. So, take heart, because even though you're it's like I hear gears grinding. Okay, I hear gears grinding and an engine overworking. Something's overheating, and there's too much force. You're forcing something too much, and you're not getting enough out of it. And pretty soon something's going to break. Don't let it be you. Okay. Pull back and recalibrate where you're spending this magic, where you're spending this energy, how you're trying to manifest something, because it's not quite working right. Okay? And I do believe that the missing pieces are coming in with this rider in the future. You're missing some key information. You're missing some key It's like missing pieces of the puzzle, missing information in the program. You know, there's missing lines in the code here, and you're going to be receiving that soon, so be patient. But if you keep working at it, you're gonna need the help, and when this help comes in, it's gonna be such a relief. Okay, and when it does come in, do not forget to throw up some kind of gratitude and thanks to whatever person, family, miracles coming in. Make sure, this card was telling me that, take a breath, take a moment, and function in a vibration of thankfulness. Okay. Now, I hear you. I feel it because I've just been through this. I just got through. I'm still in it. We have a little, it's not enough. And it's so hard to be, yeah, thanks. It's so hard to be grateful for just a little because you're still fucking stressed about the future. It's like you're going to get through, you're going to manifest enough, but it's enough for right now. And now us Capricorns, I'm feeling it. It's like, yeah, it's enough for right now, but what's going to happen in a month? What's going to happen in 2 months? What's going to happen in 2 weeks? You know what I mean? It's enough for right now. And I'm thankful. That's the key right there. It's enough for right now, but you forget to add that. I'm thankful that it's enough for right now. But, because you always got to add that, but what about the future? Okay? And again, we've got the world here and the Three of Cups. So this is thankful, gratefulness. This is blessings. This is abundance. Look at these three full cups. And down in the corner, you've got an abundance of grapes and pomegranates, and everything is green and gorgeous. It's enough. Be grateful, I heard. Now, when this cycle closes, there's going to be even more reward, and it's very hard fought for reward. The I can't show you this card because she's got a boobie out, and I don't want to get flagged by YouTube for showing nudity, but she's got a titty out, and it's the goddess Nike, and the goddess Nike is the Greek goddess of victory. Okay, so I mean, it's gonna be, you're going to come through by the skin of your chinny chin chin here, okay? But you can be grateful that you came through it at all. That's where we have problems being thankful for. It's like, oh, thanks a lot. I have enough to get, um, I have enough to get through right now, but it's like you're grinding your gears trying to manifest more. And you will. That's the thing. Capricorn sons, you have to trust that you have this good endeavor ahead of you. You got the boat, you got the fool, and then you've got this emperor energy kind of dragging you down. It's like, ooh, I want that. But this is how it has to work. This is where I have to stay. I heard that loud and clear. This is where I have to stay for right now because this is providing structure. This is providing sustenance. This is the law. This is the rules. Man, when I'm working, nothing can drag me away from my job. Hi, baby. Oh, well, hello. I can sacrifice a lot. Oh, hi. Say hi, Huey. Hi, everybody. This is Huey. She's going to roll on the cards. I apologize for the interruption, but she doesn't care. Capricorn moons. You've got the Hierophant reversed. You are busting out of those old traditions, okay? But that Eight of Swords sideways says that you know you need to break those old traditions, whatever is holding you. Maybe it's loyalty to things that were harmonious. Remember, we got the dog card, which is loyalty. And you've got harmony, which is mending bridges. You might be trying to backtrack and going to, let's fix this. I'm loyal to this. I want to keep doing it. But you got the Hierophant in reverse. That means all those old set in the way traditions are upside down now. And your Eight of Swords here, you don't know how you feel about that, because those things were supposed to be the law, right? Those things were supposed to be written in stone. You were supposed to be able to depend on that shit forever. And now they're all upside down. Capricorn moons. You've got the High Priestess and the Anchor. You have got to anchor to something higher than what you've been working on. And that something higher is yourself, your higher self. There's a feeling here of having strayed off of your purpose. Okay, straight off of your purpose in order to maintain material stability. All right. And with the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun reversed, it's going to bring you your riches, but the sky is going to be a little bit cloudy because of it. All right. Um, Let's see. I hope this is resonating for you guys. I hope the messages are reaching everyone for their highest good. If you are vibing with my content, please take a minute to leave a like, leave a comment. I really enjoy feedback and I don't often get comments. Share and subscribe, and the interaction helps the algorithm get my content seen. I am trying to do this as my job. So that's that Capricorn rising. In the description, you'll find my email. I am now open for personal readings. We can do a live video chat reading. I can do it by email, or I can record something just like this and to post it to you as a private link. Okay? You'll find also in the links to my Venmo and Cash App. Oh, those readings are $40. So we can do personal readings, video chat, email, or private YouTube link, and I can also do birth chart inquiries. Okay, so let's connect, please. I appreciate any interaction. I'm sorry, I hear noise outside, so it's kind of distracting me. I'm sorry for stuttering. We're gonna go on to the ancestor oracle messages now. We got two that dropped, and one kind of threw me for a loop. First one that dropped was winter, so that's our season. We are December babies, or at least yeah, we're December, right? December and half of January, right? Okay, that's the dead of winter. So it says take care of your needs. Now, remember when I was saying that Saturn is the reaper, right? And Saturn comes right before, it comes in the fall with Virgo and Libra energy and Scorpio energy, okay? He drags the scythe along the ground, he harvests what's dead, and then it goes to the underworld. The underworld is Pluto. So the link here is that the reason in mythology that things die half of the year is because the goddess of the harvest, Demeter, shares her daughter. Half of the year she stays on earth, and that's when things are growing and abundance, harvest, the crops are growing, the trees are green, the fruit is blooming. All that beautiful growing season is when Persephone, her daughter, is with her. But she shares Persephone with Hades half of the year. So when it's about time for Persephone to go back into the underworld, that's when things start to die. And that is the winter months, when the goddess of growing is with her husband, the Lord of the Dead. And that's winter, okay? So that's our season as Capricorns. So it's very much energy of, they're showing me squirrels. Squirrels gathering their nuts for the winter. That's Capricorn energy. It says take care of your needs. This is do everything you need to be at your best. And then Move beyond your fears and limitations. That's that Fool energy on top of the Emperor. Move beyond your fears and limitations. It says you have an opportunity to move beyond your fears, and although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may, sustain you through what may seem like a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may discover something from your past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. One second. I was wondering why the hell this felt so dark all of a sudden. There, I had one light off. Let's start that again. All right. You have the opportunity to move beyond your fears. Look at that wolf. They don't fear a damn thing. Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what you may seem as a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. Supported. That's that anchor card. It's like having you question what your needs are. Okay, that's that anchor card. And you have to use that high perception of the high priestess to decide. What? No. No, ma'am. No. Do you hear her? She's giving me attitude and she's pawing at me. Where was I? Oh, know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, ooh, I feel like that's that sun in reverse. Gotta shed light on something. You create space for miracles, okay? And that is that magician energy, miracles, creating space for miracles. And then you have the 3 of Cups of gratitude and the world, the ending and your reward. I love that. You may feel like a lone wolf right now. What is that? What did I just say? I got to do this on my own. That's that Capricorn energy, right? You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. Ugh. They really, really ruined that phrase for me lately. When the winner card arrives in the future position of a spread, or as the last card of a reading, kind of the second to last. Hi, baby. Excuse me. It can also indicate that the coming winter will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intention. So, remember, in the near future position, we've got that male rider. So, in a few months, we might be getting that visitor with information. Now, the next card to drop, like I said, it kind of threw me for a loop because it's very ethereal, ephemeral kind of woo-woo energy. And you've got the Star Ancestor. Okay? It says, follow the voice of your soul. All right, Star Ancestor. Hi, baby. Follow the voice of your soul. It says, heed the message coming directly from your soul. There is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, but you were born for a purpose, and you were born to be the bright light in the world. And there are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information, that male rider bringing information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. That could be that could be where the high priest is asking you to tap in. It's like, I heard the messages you're looking for are already there. They kind of gave me the monotone voice where we used to get in the telephones. The caller you have reached, blah, 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 right? And the way they said it was, the messages you are looking for are already in the phone. I don't know why they told it to me that way, but the messages you are looking for are already in the phone. It says your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction, that's that fool energy and the boat, are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You're being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. I might just say something about feeling in the dark. Hmm. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. This might have to do with signs and synchronicities and dreams. Remember, our ruler Saturn is in Pisces right now, and Pisces definitely has intuition, dreams, visions. I don't know how else to describe it. But I heard sleep on it. You know the phrase, I'm going to sleep on it? Because a lot of times answers will come to you in your dreams, so they're telling us to not forget that aspect of it, especially with Saturn in Pisces right now. So we're going to go ahead and get some final oracle messages from the theme deck. I don't think I'll try to work around the cat. If you guys want to actually see what the table looks like with everything laid out, I do post those pictures on my Instagram. I don't know how to link it in the description, but it's the same as the channel name. It's Gem314 Tarot on Instagram. So yeah, definitely go over there, find me, and every video I post overhead shot of what the cards look like. So you can actually even just look at them and follow along with the reading if you want. Oh, see, we've got here, the first one to drop is be willing to learn something new. Huey, you want to hold that for me? What else do we have for the Capricorn Collective right now? Capricorn Collective, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, here we go. Oh, it says you're giving too many fucks. I'm not going to show that one just yet because it's the middle finger. You're giving too many fucks. I feel like that's that Emperor and Hierophant energy. You're really giving too much thought into what other people are expecting of you. Oh, okay. See ya. You're giving too much to what other people expect of you. I feel like that's what the Eight of Swords in sideways on top of the Hierophant is. You gotta let that go. People are always gonna have expectations of you that you're not gonna be able to fulfill because, I mean, you're not here for them technically. You're here for you. And remember, our card in the tarot is also the devil. And the devil is obligations that keep us changed, that we did give the okay to being part of these obligations, but remember, the devil card is the lovers in chains, and the lovers is a choice. So when the lovers gets to the point where they're in the devil energy, it feels like there's no choice taking those chains off anymore. That's Capricorn energy. But it's not just obligation, it's the idea that there's lessons to learn. And once you learn the lessons, you can free yourself from those chains, but only we control that. Okay? The devil does not control, it's a symbol. He doesn't control what happens, in that aspect. We do. On that card, those chains are not around them tight. And they can't be because they put them on there themselves. So the devil is the lovers where they once chose a commitment in good intentions with love and acceptance, with camaraderie here. I take care of you, you take care of me, we're in this together. And then throughout the process, those obligations became chains and restriction and codependence and addictions in order to cope and things like that. Those are the hardest things to learn from And that's why it's devil energy, because that's Saturn energy is the taskmaster, the teacher. You've got to learn these lessons and you've got to let them go. Okay. We also dropped, look at that, messages. Here comes the messages from that male rider. 8 of Wands. Communication, a letter, information, news, open correspondence, and conversation. We've also got, oh yeah, that's right, the finger. You're giving too many fucks. You got to let go of some of the expectations that people have on you, because it's actually bogging you down. Okay, it's actually tethering you. Like I said with the devil energy, that's tethering you to old beliefs, old obligations, old responsibilities. It's not giving you any room to grow, any room to move, any room to express yourself, any room to explore anything new. And that's what the fool is trying to jump onto the boat about, right? So allow yourself some freedom here, because it's going to bring in more prosperity than what you're beating your head against the wall trying to accomplish. Empty chest, see, lack, absence, loss. That's that 5 of Pentacles here. It says resources, conserving, and slow increase. What did I say? You're manifesting, but it's a 5. It doesn't feel like enough. You feel like you're in an energy of lack. You've also got, oh, third party. There's too many fingers in this pie. So like I said, I don't get anything about this being romantic. We've got a couple cups. We've got the 3, but that to me just feels like collaboration with like-minded people for the good of, the connection. But with this third party, there is somebody else whispering here. There's somebody else trying to influence what's going on here. Like I said, one too many fingers in this pie. It could be a meddler. Like, I feel like there's a connection here where they're like, hey, let's do this together. And you're like, I don't know if I can. That's not usual for me to do. This is something kind of out of my wheelhouse, but there's a lot of possibilities here. Like, I can't deny that if I tried this new thing, I'd be dead good at it, and I could really make something happen. We got the magician here. I could really make something happen. But then you've got this 8 of Swords in sideways with the Hierophant. It's like, ooh, I can't leave behind the obligations that I have. You know why? Because there's somebody, remember I said the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Swords could be people talking to you. Like, there, you have your own anxieties here. You don't need to be taking on what other people are saying. How are you going to do that? You can't do that. What's going to happen to us? What's going to happen to this? What's going to happen to that? What if the car goes? What if there's this? What if that? Do you really think you're good enough to do? You cannot abide that person, okay? And that's what I feel like that third party energy is in this case. It's like you and another person are trying to manifest something, and here comes this person with dirty fingers trying to get up all in your energy. They're going to ruin it. Cut them out. You're giving too many fucks. They landed. See, it landed right next to the finger. Let's get a few more for Capricorn, please. What goes around comes around. The wheel. See, that's that energy here. Like, I was sensing something coming back. Either you're coming back to something that was stable, or somebody else is coming back to you. Or somebody's waiting for you. Somebody's waiting for something to come around. That's all. It says, let's see, go back to basics. We've got the blocks. Go back to basics. So I feel like this is purging things that, like I was giving the example earlier about Saturn coming through and harvesting what's dead. That to me feels like going back to basics, getting rid of everything that's extraneous. Okay, we've also got Grasshopper here. Situations in the balance require careful harmony. Look at that. And you've got the harmony card here. Careful handling. I'm sorry, handling. Boo. I almost had a connection there. Careful handling. That's the magician energy. Handle things carefully, responsibly, Is that right? Responsibly. Ooh, I, I don't know if that's a word. Is that a word? Handle things responsibly? Ooh. Give me a few more for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, please. Again, damn it. They keep flying away from me. Yeah. The Mountain card. Major challenge to overcome. They're telling me it's you. I'm sorry, but that's what they said. The challenge to overcome is your own expectations, you're getting in your own way in some aspect. Now that might not be a huge part of the energy, but it is playing in a little bit. You're getting a little bit in your own way. They're also telling me it's nothing's easy, but you've got everything you need to get through this. Okay. Um, I get it. We're worriers. Capricorn energy, we're worrywarts. If something is going smoothly and you get one little hiccup, you're panicking. Okay, you gotta let that simmer. Let it simmer. We've got the cauldron here. Hey, something is in the works. Something is bubbling. Something is stewing and processing. But I heard it's not fast enough for you. I understand that. Let's get just a couple more for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. Just a couple more. Thank you. One. And do we want one more for Capricorn? Or is that... There we go. Oh, okay. That works. All right. You've got Venus. Where's Venus right now? Let me double check where Venus is real quick. Venus be in Virgo. Oh, that's nice. That vibes with us. Venus in Virgo. Virgo is our little brother Earth sign. So there's good blessings. There's this is Empress energy. She rules Libra and Taurus. Okay, right now she's in Virgo, so we are really getting some good blessings here. This beauty, harmony, balance, aesthetic. Ooh, love and romance, desire and justice. Okay. And the last one, we've got 1111. Finally, we've got a angel number message. 1111. This is the soulmate card. So I feel like this has to do with this male rider in the future. Again, gender ain't shit but boobs and wieners, okay? This is somebody coming in with strong, authoritative, powerful energy. Could be a woman, could be a man, could be anything, okay? Energy gateway. That's that portal. We're in the 8-8 Alliance gate. We're coming out of it. It should last maybe till the end of the week. Are we at the end of the week? I don't even know what day it is. I'd give it maybe 3 or 4 more days. Energy gateway. You are connected. There is a chance. A chance will be presented to change. Okay? But this is also has to do with soul connection, twin flame, and soulmate. So, I mean, you've got the loyal dog waiting for something to come off the boat. You got the male rider coming in hot once the boat lands. Eight of Wands messages. Yeah, you've got some kind of soulmate coming in, but I don't think you see it coming. Again, I don't have... It might come in as a friend. Because this Three of Cups is definitely friend group energy. You know, the tribe. Not just family, but, you know, like friends, extended, the community, the neighbors, people who got your back. Okay? So this could be somebody that you might be manifesting with this magician. Three of Cups and the 1111. Okay, that's what I have for you guys, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm sorry I neglected you. We'll be getting into what are we doing? I think I'll close. Maybe tomorrow we'll do some more Mercury retrograde work. I feel great in Mercury retrograde because I was born with Mercury stationary into retrograde in my chart. So I actually function a little bit flowier, a little bit better when Mercury is in retrograde. Don't ask me why. So I think we'll address some Mercury retrograde in the next coming days. So thanks. Oh, we did go over an hour. Darn it. I was so hopeful we could keep it under. But that's what I have for you, collective, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the next week or so. Get out of your head. Trust yourself that any changes for something new will be abundant, but you're gonna have to give it time because you might be trying something new from scratch, okay? So even if your manifestings at first are not enough, they will be, okay? So give yourself some freedom, give yourself a little leeway, give yourself a little healing, a little attention, a little love, and you'll be able to get through this no problem. Thanks for sticking with me, you guys. Talk to you probably tomorrow, okay? Bye.